I also wish that you would have accommodated your public who voted you with enough chairs for your citizens. There are 33 people standing here. What did you expect?
The majority of Glenwood City's voters will be asking their council for the right to vote on an issue they are deeply interested in. As the people who elected you to be their public servants, they are only asking for their due. When asked, respect the will of the majority. Let Glenwood City's voters vote. Thank you.
And also, when you annex one person's land for the money, the greed, I'm saying the greed of the board members that really want the money, think they're gonna build their town. You got 45 homes up for sale in town. Is that making your town grow?
I also would like to ask you, Mayor Larson, if you have a referendum and the consensus is no, would it still be your intention to go ahead with the annexation of the proposed site?
That will be a decision the city council will make, not the mayor.
This isn't about whether fracking is good or not. This is about what you're going to do to this community. This is not a heavy industry community. I spoke at the other meeting. This is a quality of life issue. This is going to wreck the quality of life for everybody in Glenwood City, and especially those of us that live between here and the interstate, where these damn trucks are going to go up and down the road, spilling their sand, wrecking our roads, increasing our tax costs to maintain this. You people really need to do a little soul searching about that Pledge of Allegiance and disenfranchising, taking away our ability to have a say in this that's going to affect our lives for the rest of our lives.
Tom Quinn.
I don't know whether they've been addressed or not, but I think as a village, we would very much ask you to have that public hearing and have an orderly process of discussion. And then secondly, just informally, you know, I mean, I'm really I'll be honest, I'm disappointed in the council tonight that you chose to have this meeting in this location.
I'm wondering how much money has been spent so far on this, because you said it wouldn't be very much. I'm wondering how much has been spent.
As far as the dollars that are spent, we can certainly have Sherry total those numbers up for us and get that information out. The reason, Tom Quinn, to answer your question, this is the same agenda we have at every meeting. The exact same agenda. We didn't do anything intentionally to put your issue at the bottom of the list. This is the same agenda we have every month. You can go back and look through forever. Did we know there was going to be a group here? No. I knew Julian Bender. I knew Julian Bender had more than.
Well, then you don't know enough, do you? 35 people standing
At
here.
every meeting we've had so far about this issue, this has had a fairly significant crowd, and they've been down at the other hall.
Yeah.
So it just seems like, you know, maybe if you really wanted people to feel comfortable and welcome, it would have been better to have it down there. But you know.
Excuse me. On the bottom of the page, it says that the agenda is subject to change up to 24 hours prior to meeting. Could you explain that in terms of what you also said about the agenda being the same over and over and over again? Thank you.
This is the same agenda that we print every month.
But why does it say it's subject to change up to 24 hours
Because if
prior?
there was something that needed to be added, it could be added up to 24 hours.
Or if the order of.
What was the order would be?
Could be
That's a disclaimer that they have to put on there.
But I think her point is that yes, you do follow a format, but that format's open to change, and in the event of a special circumstance, it would be totally appropriate to change the agenda.
And I guess, had I known there was going to be a crowd,
Give us a break.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I did not know. I don't go on Facebook or wherever your group discussion is.
I don't even have a computer.
I was gone all last week. I'm sorry I don't know the local gossip in town that's going on.
There is no gossip.
With all due respect, Well, with all due respect, it really doesn't take a lot to understand that this is inflating the community, and this will probably continue to happen at each city meeting. I will be at every city meeting until
You'll also notice on the agenda, there is no agenda item for the mining issue.
And I understand that, I'm not making light of that or anything, I'm just saying, the reason I have to come to this meeting is in case they're within 24 hours, one is put on there, the only way I'm gonna find out is to attend the meeting, and I think a lot of people here feel the same way. We don't know. Yes, there are Facebook things going, there's no official way to find this out 24 hours before the meeting. You have to put this on there, you have an agenda that you follow, that's understandable. But unless you or the city council were to put notices up around town 24 hours before the meeting, how are we to know when it changes? That's why we come to these meetings. And I think at a time like this, when you have something that involves the whole community and the surrounding communities, you have to expect people to show up. And I think that's what he was trying to say. There's no slam intended or anything. It's just.
I can appreciate that. And if there was a change in 24 hours, those notices would have to be posted.
Mr. Mayor, okay, you're saying that you weren't aware that there was going to be this many people here. What about all the rest of the council? They all live around here, obviously. And you're all saying nobody knew that there would be a large crowd here tonight?
I'll agree to that.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it's kind of common sense. I don't,
So what, are you all here to listen to Julie and Bender talk?
yeah,
We're here because we care.
We're here because we
for
want
our
We're
community.
here because we care.
We want to give you a petition. Who has the petition? Let's give it to them.
Julian will get there.
Okay.
Julian will get there.
That's why
A lot
we're
of people,
here.
but we listened to Julian before, he's been in here more than once.
Now, when I have studied the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, I know as a citizen, I have the right to free speech. If you read the amendments, you can read all through, and you will see that we do have a right to question the situations in our community that will affect us. And because of that, because I'm a patriot, because I always read the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, I don't think we're doing anything wrong. I think some of us sound inflamed because we're scared.
I shouldn't be here in Glenwood. My dad has land and there's being oil taken off of it. But after everything is taken out, my dad only makes maybe a couple $100s a month.
It's a huge deal to a lot of people, and I think these things of this magnitude, you really do need to involve the whole community and, let them have a vote or let them have a say or before you go ahead with things. That's what a democracy is, and that's what a community does when they work together.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you see some people here tonight because they know this is coming close. There's been tons of people stopping at my house. Everybody knows which side we stand on. I mean, it's very apparent with the signs in the yard. And I hear both sides, and we talk to people from both sides. And I've had people that come to my house and ask for a sign because they're for the mine, and they want to vote. They want their say. They know that this is not an average everyday council meeting. This is not an everyday thing that you guys deal with. But they do know that ultimately, at the end of the day, it's going to affect them. And they want to have the say.
Hi, I'm Jody Slocum, and I am actually in Stanton Township. And you're trying to work with something that doesn't fit in the city. It's a mold that doesn't fit, and I'm just really encouraging you to leave it at the county. That's what the county's for. That's what they're set up to handle these sorts of things. And for us that live outside of this city, we will be affected in a big way. Yes. And we are hoping that the county, at least the county, will be looking beyond this one small issue, this one small city, and to the much larger area that will be affected.
Mr. Hellquist.
Anders Hellquist from Weld Riley in Eau Claire. I just wanted to take the time to thank the council and the committee again for their work that they put into the ordinance, and Vista Sand appreciates their time and talents and efforts that have gone into the ordinance. As always, if there are any questions that anyone has about the project, Vista Sand's door is always open. We haven't shied away from answering questions publicly. And again, if you have questions, feel free to talk to me. I'll be around after the meeting. Thank you.
We live by Wilson, and I brought my daughter here because she goes to school at Glenwood City, and I wanted her to see, the process, because it will affect her life. And I want to know if you all could look at her and guarantee her that she will not be hurt or injured or have any health problems, along with everyone else in the town. And I just want to know, it's not the Frac money, it's the location of it. And right by school, I don't even understand why it's even being considered. It's just their future on the line. And it's just sad that it's even a possibility. But could you all look at her and say, you will not get sick? That's all I want to say. Because if it does go through, I'm pulling her out. We could go to either Baldwin or Spring Valley, and she will leave the school district. And we chose the school district because we researched it. We looked into it. We loved it. But that's going to make her leave, and she's very upset about the possibility of leaving. But she understands that it's her health. So just please think about that. And it's our future. Build the town on something else than at their expense.
This guy was up from Texas. There were several questions that we had, and his answer was, "Oh, we'll work that out." I don't think that's right. I think we want it on paper.